Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Brainy English Podcast. My name is Anna.
And my name is John. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Today, we have a fun and useful topic, visiting the hair salon. We'll first play a short dialogue between a hairdresser and a customer.
And after the dialogue, we'll explain all the important vocabulary step by step.
So, let's start with the dialogue. Hi, welcome. What would you like to do today?
Hi, I want a haircut, hair color, and soft curls. Also, I'd like to get my eyebrows shaped and threaded.
Perfect.
For the haircut, just a trim or a new style? Just a trim, maybe 2 or 3 centimeters with layers.
Great. For the color, what shade are you thinking?
Light brown with golden highlights. Permanent color, please.
Beautiful choice. After coloring, we'll curl your hair. Loose waves or tight curls?
Loose waves, soft and natural. And please use heat protection spray.
Of course. Now, about your eyebrows, threading or waxing?
Threading, please. Just clean the shape, not too thin.
Got it. I'll also trim the extra long hairs with scissors.
That's perfect.
Finally, I'll apply serum and a little hairspray to set your curls, okay?
Yes, thank you. Let's start.
Now, let's explain the important words and phrases from the dialogue.
Yes, listen carefully and repeat after us if you want.
1. Trim.
Trim means to cut only a small amount of hair, usually the ends. Imagine your hair is long, but the ends are dry or split. A trim makes it healthy without changing the style. It's not a big haircut.
Exactly. For example, I have long hair, but I don't want it short. I just want a trim, about 2 or 3 centimeters. That way it looks fresh, but still long. Extra example, after 6 months without a haircut, I went to the salon for a trim to remove split ends.
2. Layers.
Layers are when the hair is cut at different lengths. The top is shorter and the bottom is longer. This makes the hair look bouncy, soft, and stylish. Layers give more shape, especially for thick or straight hair.
Yes, for example, my sister got layers and now her hair moves beautifully when she walks. Without layers, hair can look heavy and flat. Extra example, if someone has round face, layers can make their face look slimmer.
3. Hair color/dye.
Hair color, or hair dye, means changing your natural hair color with chemicals. You can go darker, lighter, or even choose fun colors like red, blue, or purple.
Exactly. For example, I dyed my hair dark brown last summer because I wanted a new look. Dyeing can also cover gray hairs. Extra example, some people use natural dye like henna. Others use chemical dye from salons.
4. Permanent color.
Permanent color stays for a very long time. It doesn't wash out easily. Only when your hair grows, you'll see your natural color at the roots. It usually lasts many months.
For example, I got permanent blonde color and I had to touch up my roots after 3 months. Extra example, permanent dye is strong and gives full coverage for gray hairs.
5. Semi-permanent color.
Semi-permanent color fades slowly after a few washes. It's not forever. It's softer, less damaging to the hair, and good for trying a new shade temporarily.
Yes, for example, I tried semi-permanent red. After 2 weeks, it became light pink, then faded away. Extra example, teens often use semi-permanent colors like purple or blue because they don't last long.
6. Highlights.
Highlights means adding lighter strands or streaks into the hair. For example, if your hair is brown, you add golden or blonde lines. It makes hair look shiny, dimensional, and sun-kissed.
For example, if I got caramel highlights, and now my brown hair looks brighter in sunlight. Extra example, there are different highlight techniques like balayage, ombre, or streaks.
7. Loose waves.
Loose waves are soft, natural curls. They are big, relaxed, and look very casual. Not tight or small, but flowing.
Yes. For example, for the party, I styled my hair in loose waves and it looked elegant, but not too formal.
Extra example, loose waves are popular for weddings and beach styles.
8. Tight curls. Tight curls are small curls, very round and bouncy. They give a lot of volume and energy.
For example, when I use a small curling iron, I get tight curls, like little springs. Extra example, some people have natural tight curls, and stylists call it curly hair type.
9. Heat protection spray. When we use heat tools like curling irons, straighteners, or blow dryers, the heat can damage hair. Heat protection spray is a product we spray before styling to protect it. For example, before blow drying, I used heat protection spray so my hair wouldn't become dry or broken. An extra example, it's like sunscreen, but for your hair.
Number 10. Eyebrow threading. Threading is a method to remove eyebrow hair using a cotton thread. The thread twists and pulls out small hairs. It's very precise and makes a clean shape. For example, after threading, my eyebrows had a natural arch and looked cleaner. An extra example, threading is traditional in South Asia and the Middle East and is now popular worldwide.
11. Shaping eyebrows. Shaping means giving the eyebrows a nice form, not too thick, not too thin, just neat. For example, after shaping, my eyebrows had a natural arch and looked cleaner. An extra example. Some people like thick, bold brows, others like thin, sharp brows.
Number 12. Trim eyebrow hairs. Sometimes eyebrow hairs are too long. We trim them with small scissors to make them tidy. For example, after threading, the beautician trimmed the extra long hairs so my brows looked smooth. An extra example, this step is important to avoid messy or bushy brows.
13. Eyebrow tint. Tint means coloring the eyebrows with a special dye to make them darker or fuller, good for people with very light eyebrows. For example, I used eyebrow tint so I don't have to draw them every day. An extra example, tint usually lasts 2 to 4 weeks, not permanent.
14. Hairspray. Hairspray is a product you spray on your hair after styling to hold the shape longer. For example, after curling, my stylist used hairspray so the waves stayed all night. An extra example, strong hairspray keeps hair in place even in windy weather.
15. Cape. A cape is the cloth the hairdresser puts around your shoulders during a haircut. It protects your clothes from hair, water, or dye. For example, the stylist gave me a black cape before coloring my hair. An extra example, salons always use capes to keep clients clean.
Okay, let's do a quick review of all the new words.
Trim. Cut a little, not a big haircut.
Layers, different lengths for style.
Hair dye. To change hair color.
Permanent color, long-lasting.
Semi-permanent. Temporary. Fades away.
Highlights, lighter streaks of color.
Loose waves. Soft curls.
Tight curls, small and bouncy.
Heat protection spray. Protect hair from heat.
Threading, eyebrow hair removal with thread.
Waxing. Eyebrow hair removal with wax.
Shaping, making eyebrows neat.
Trim eyebrow hairs. Cutting extra long hairs.
Eyebrow tint, coloring eyebrows.
Hairspray. To hold the style.
Cape, cloth to protect clothes in the salon.
Great job. Now you know the most important salon vocabulary in English.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the Brainy English podcast.
And share this with your friends who also want to learn English.
Thank you for listening and see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.